Sarah Dowie.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and as the Deputy Chair of the Local Government and Environment Select Committee, I'm very pleased to be taking this call in the third reading of the Building Pools Amendment Bill. And of course, this is a bill to maintain the protections to prevent drowning and injuries of young people when around swimming pools and the like. Of course, this looks to repeal the Fencing of Swimming Pools Act and bring or simplify or codify the rules surrounding the fencing of pools into the Building Act. And the reason for doing that is to make it more simple for people to understand the regulations and to make sure that they comply. And I think that that is one element that is so pleasing about this bill. As the mother of two small children, I'm well aware that you need to keep an eagle eye on children around water. And so one of the good things that have come out of this bill is the regime with respect to inspections. Currently, there is no regulation on inspections for fencing around swimming pools. Some councils are doing it relatively regularly, others are not doing it at all. This bill means that inspections will need to occur on a 3-yearly basis. Not only that, MB will appoint independent inspectors to make sure that inspections occur, that task will be delegated to local authorities, but independent, suitably qualified people such as tradespeople can be employed to undertake those inspections. And that can occur as a matter of simple maintenance around the property. And I think that is a good thing. It is a good thing to make sure that people are educated about the regulations surrounding the fencing of swimming pools, to make sure that they are compliant and make sure that they are maintaining a safe environment to prevent young people from accessing pools, ultimately injuring themselves or unfortunately drowning. Along with that, there is a stepped framework for regulation. So if people are found not to be complying, the council can use warnings, infringement notices, or ultimately go ahead and prosecute in the judiciary. And the other thing that I'm quite pleased about is acknowledging that a locked cover in the use of a spa or a hot tub is adequate protection rather than fencing. And that means that if people are going to buy a spa pool or a hot tub, they can be educated about the requirements of fencing through a retailer. And obviously the most simplest thing to do to keep young people out of hot tubs and spa pools when they're not being used is to use that lockable cover, and most people do that. Not a lot of councils know when a spa pool is being purchased by a property owner, and therefore with the retailers on the case, they can advise spa pool owners of what compliance is required. So look, I think that this is a good balanced bill, Mr Speaker. Again, it looks to maintain the protections to prevent injury and drowning of young people around swimming pools, and also looks to codify and simplify regulations so that people who own swimming pools or spa pools understand what the regulations are and can comply. Thank you, Mr Speaker.